Hello folks, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. We're on our way to Poseidon with the hope that we can at least start it. We don't have to finish it, because we did kind of leave our other quest kind of floating out there without any real recompense. There's another shelter over there. We don't want to go that way. We want to go that way. Towards the dust and doom out there. We could progress time, but I don't think that's necessary. Over to that Tower of Doom. Oops. Okay, I probably should have floated there, but okay, get out of there though. There we go. Thank you. Right, what do we got? We've got spike snouts ahead. I don't think we need any spike snouts pieces, but I'm willing to learn how to better deal with these guys, and that's kind of important. So we need to figure out how we're going to do this. I suppose I should scan them first. Let's try to get that. What do we got?
Fire will make things easier.
Okay, fire makes things easier, she says. So let's believe her. Apparently I need you. I don't remember what I need from vultures, but sure, why not? There we go. But I should have tagged that first, but whatever. Spike notes are far enough away. I don't think they're going to see us pick up the vulture here. I think we're good. Thank you. Oh, just bird meat. No, I think I need feathers. So what have the spike notes been doing? They're kind of just gathering around that thing, the behemoth, which is totally dead. Ooh, okay, so he's only weak versus plasma. So the apex is only weak versus plasma. He does still have an acid container we can add as a chain reaction. Yes, the trouble is just too damn many of these guys. Alright, tag you and make sure you exist. Another apex over there. Okay, you're a regular spike snout. And you're a regular spike snout. Okay, two regular ones. That's not too bad. We just figure out how to make this work. Hold on, I just saw a bird right in front of me. Like, in the rock. I'm not sure how that was supposed to work. So, how are we supposed to take these out with fire? No, you're weak versus plasma. You're weak versus fire. So how's this supposed to work? I mean, yes, we can do the acid container up top, right? Those little canisters up top. You've got a resource container in your tail, apparently. Destroyed when killed. So, if we want to blow it up, maybe not a horrible idea. Dampener sack. Where's the dampener sack? Oh, at your belly. That's cheating. Okay. Amplifying sack is on the top. Persists when killed, contains resources if intact. Okay. I mean, really, it seems like the acid canister is the way to go. At least for these guys. Let me look at the apex guy again. Okay, apex dude. You've got the dampener sack, right? Yeah, that's at your belly. Alright. You got an amplifying sack on your top. Resource container in your tail, as per usual.
No point using shock ammo.
But there's no... So I don't understand why these guys are weak to fire. Like, I don't get it. You know what would be great? Is if our tripcaster was able to do plasma. And right now we can do a fire tripcaster. I suppose that might work. Do these guys have a patrol? You don't have a patrol. You don't have a patrol. No, I think it's only the Apex guys that are on patrol. Yeah. Oh, no, actually, this guy's not Apex. This guy's a regular spikes now. Okay, we can do this. Give me some more of these, because we've been using up a lot of arrows recently. Tempted to stealth here, but I don't know if that's necessarily needed. I've got a lower profile, thanks to my armor. That should be sufficient. Nope, not sufficient. Not sufficient. That's the apex. You know, if we could drag him away from his friends... I like how he just shakes his head at me. We could drag him away from his friends. Where's my plasma tripcaster? Not a tripcaster. It's, we have a plasma weapon, though, don't we? Bolt caster. That's totally it. Yeah. Alright. We have a bolt caster here. Give me... Yeah, we don't need the frostbow. That's for damn sure. The trouble is that it's not, well, it's not a bunch of things. It's not very accurate. I'm not sure the Hunter bow is going to work, but 52 break versus 67, so this one's still better. Trying to break that piece off, but it's not easy. Oh, it's got armor, that's why. Okay, so he exploded. Okay, so he should burst into a plasma burst now, right? Because he's got plasma on him. That's not how that works. I can't seem to... Yeah, the overload there does not seem to be working. See if we can get the tail. He did topple. Okay, he's no longer covered in plasma, but he's gonna die. Okay. There. He's dead. We didn't actually get the tail, though. But we separated him from the rest of the herd.
They're looking for me.
Are they looking for you, though? Because they're not actually doing anything. Oh, somebody's looking for us here. Hold up. There was somebody up top, it looked like. No, just you? You the apex? You're the other apex. Okay, we can do this. Worked pretty well for the other guy. You know what? Let's do part breaker. Let's see if we can actually snap some of these parts up. I would love that tail resource. Let's see if this works. Okay, that toppled him immediately. Now, of course, I can't see. Okay, so that explodes.
I have to
Am I
set the
out?
ammo.
Reload. Good to go. Okay, so now he's got plasma burst on him. He's basically dead. I don't think we got the tail. Nah, I don't think we got the tail. He's looking for us. He doesn't see us for some reason because I think he's plasmified. And that's it. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. Like, that was great, actually. Okay, we've got a couple of pieces off to the side there. Those spike snouts are going to wander around for a little bit. They don't know where I am. You know, mark the resource container. We're going to need that. Okay, look around. Oh, you know what? He's probably harvesting the parts on this guy, isn't he? I think that sounds right. Okay, so these guys are weak to fire. We have fire arrows. Let's see how this goes. Actually, the fire hunter is 48 versus 60. Okay, this is better. Wow, he just lit right up. Okay. Stunned, but I can't... Yeah, definitely don't go near those guys. I can't really see where I'm aiming, unfortunately. Because it's in the nonsense there. Okay. He sent something my way, which is bad. Oh, and then he got up again. I can't really see. Well, he just died. He exploded. Which I'm pretty sure means we did not get the part we wanted. Can pick up these things. Yep, search the scrap part. We've only got one more spike snout. I mean, the fire seems like the way to go. The trouble is they just explode. Which I guess is great if you just want to get rid of them, but not so good if you want to actually harvest their resources. Okay, this guy's not been paying attention to me at all, so that's going to go poorly for him. Oh, okay.
Shotgun was not much use against that.
Okay, resource container. Tag the part. Crouch down. I'm going to try to blow this up. It's funny that the tag is still lit up here. Don't you shake your head at me. There we go. Knocked off one of them. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set them on fire. because that was dead simple. Good, build some more arrows. Great. Okay, so that does explode pretty easily. He does not seem to want to share, basically. Okay, he's knocked over, and now he's gonna die. Yeah, it's a huge error effect. Glad I was nowhere near that. Okay, now the question is, did we actually get the resource container? I can get all of those just fine. I think that's the resource container in blue over here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. We did actually get some resource container. Okay. Might as well go ahead and loot the things they were looting here. Don't remember if I need you or not. Oh, well, it's blue, so maybe. Okay. Vulture Feather, I think, is what we wanted, so I think that's good. Alright. That's right, we have spikes. I gotta remember to actually grab those spikes. Okay, so we were going this way. There is a behemoth convoy that way, not to mention a rebel base. Maybe the convoy we leave alone for right now. Grab as much medicine as we can. I didn't need much for that last foray, though, so we're improving. Slowly but surely. Okay, so my pouch can only hold 300. Good to know. Yeah, I'm tempted to go against behemoths there, but we'll deal with that later. Discovered a campfire. Great, that'll help. Man, just a bunch of nonsense desert stuff. Okay, so fire bristleback is going to be, yep, a little bit ahead of our Poseidon coordinates. That's just how it be. We can deal with fire bristlebacks, I think. Oh, hello, yellow guy. I think I need you too. I got a skin, but it didn't seem to mark off anything, so maybe we didn't need that.
This must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far. But the kernel can only hold one subfunction at a time. And I already have Demeter.
The kernel can only hold one subfunction
Better
at a
head
time?
back to base to merge it with Gaia first.
Damn. Okay, back to the frickin'... I didn't realize. I thought we could combine them both. Okay, let's go back to the campfire so we can fast travel. At least fast travel for free. Damn. Well, that's okay. At least they mentioned it. Like, I don't remember that coming up before, but maybe it did. Okay, so let's fast travel. We want to go back home, I guess. So, here. Yeah, return to the base. Can we travel? Yeah, so we can fast travel to the base. Great. And actually, aren't there a couple of side quests we've done here that we've sent a bunch of people to the base and it'd be kind of nice to actually, you know, touch base with them, so to speak. Alright, so the base... Oh, yep, there's Sunwings up there. There's a side... Oh, okay. You okay there, Aloy? Just a little exhausted. Oh, there's a hunter with hunting goods here. I don't remember you guys at all. Oh, you probably have more rumors.
Sit, please.
Okay, let me gather a medicinal skybrush, and then we'll go ahead and talk with you.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
All right, what do you got?
A caravan of Asura make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough.
I mean, good for you, I guess. New side quest, breaking even.
Sounds
Okay.
like the Oseram are
No
taking
nonsense,
quite a risk
just
being
trade.
out here. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
Can't see what the trouble. He has a shock bolt blaster and a frostbite warrior bound. Not wild about either of those. I have a lot of resources to sell. Here you go. Whole bunch of garbage for you. I'm so tempted to sell some key upgrade resources, but we don't need the money. We have 7,400 right now. We're good. I can't... There's nothing to buy from this dude. And I can't buy these anyway, because I need a Plowhorn Circulator and a Claw Strider Circulator. I have no idea. And the Striders are like... It's pretty rare, what I remember. How is the base? Okay, it says it this way. I need to go further up? Okay, there's a jump point there. You can give me a scan here. Okay, no, there's a bunch of climbing parts here. Okay. And there's the base there. Okay, so we weren't actually that far off. Alright, go into the base, please. Yep, Siege of the Past. That's what we're here for. Yeah, it's delivered Demeter to Gaia. And maybe that'll improve something for us. I don't know.
Yeah, like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
That's hilarious. Well, you gotta teach him how to use the UI,
I
right?
just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron,
At least they're having fun.
you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
Very complicated.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't a euphemism, dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't even talk about it there. We're done. It's okay. Alright, deliver Demeter to Gaia, wherever the hell that is. Dialogue with your companions will update as you progress through the story, and dialogue is indicated by exclamation point. Oh, okay. For instance, Elrond's got an exclamation point over him. Alright, Elrond, let's go and talk. We need to talk.
Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Found it,
Right.
though.
Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Now, wouldn't it be great if we could actually find some way to make focuses for everybody?
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Fair point.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Right?
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, well, at least he's up to speed. That's good to know.
I have to go.
I guess it's back to reading.
Okay, you've got an exclamation point too. I thought you guys were training.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
Yeah, the question is Aloy going to be able to recognize when she needs you? That's the trick.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia.
Yeah, but
Won't
still.
stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
It's kind of distracting. She went right through that chair. So, oh, we're not actually done talking about this? Okay, sure.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Kind of lucky they didn't die out, honestly.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
That's a great expression.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
There's got to be a way to put your focus on, like, private mode or something. There's no reason why you need to share everything. Oh, hold on. We need to talk to Zoe, don't we? Yeah, here we go. Zoe needs that conversation. Here we go, Zoe. How do I talk to Zoe? Zoe, do I need to go around? Yeah, there we go.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
That's
Have
probably
you gone
true.
back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket.
Ha, true.
If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
And she seems okay with that.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Well, you'll be glad of that metal when, say, somebody attacks. Or if we actually fail in our objective and we need to, you know, stay here for the next, well, basically all of our lives.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes, she was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you.
Well,
Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
it's complicated. You should definitely ask Gaia more about that.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Huh, that was a disapproving glow there, wasn't it?
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least. And heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Well, at least they're doing it secretly. They didn't come under the full invasion's force, right? There's only like 5 of them tops. So, good, but yes, also terrible. I guess we have to ask about this.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yeah, we've been at 1 or 2 veterans.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
She must have been a hell of a fighting force.
You said you set
She
out to fight the
survived.
Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did.
Guerrilla fighting
We
force.
ambushed
Nice.
smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Good for you.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember.
Okay, we can stop
When
talking
all
about
the
it.
dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Okay, so we're done with that. So you're done. Go ahead and get back to reading, I suppose.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Okay, so that's you. I thought we had somebody else.
Aloy.
Oh, here we go.
We've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Okay, that's very generous. I thought we had somebody else here. Didn't we tell one of our hunter friends?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
Fair.
I see.
There's a question mark over here, so maybe we can actually get in that room. Well, let's hand this over to Gaia first, right? Let's hand over to Demeter. We'll deal with the other stuff later. All right, Gaia. Let's see what you can do with Demeter, if anything.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Demeter with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Oh, this should be good. All right. Okay, she looks no different whatsoever.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
SOS, beware.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
I mean, it's damn suspicious.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection. Or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so.
Man, she's suspicious.
I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Fair point.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
I mean, the Zenith seems pretty likely.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
That is a fair point.
Right.
Okay.
So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Yeah, usually the door codes are 4 digits, though, so it's not a door code. I mean, I guess it could be 0237, but then you'd think they'd include the leading 0, right? Yeah, damn peculiar. Alright, we'll investigate. It'll happen.
Alright. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
Fair.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses.
Of course you did, and without telling
I
me.
concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
It's totally a trap.
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
I mean, way to go, Gaia, teaching her slowly that, yes, you can, in fact, depend on your frickin' friends. Alright, so... Do we go in... No, I want the Poseidon piece first.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Okay, so that's the drop we first came in on. Gotten a lot of skill points all of a
Aloy.
sudden.
Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Oh. Okay, that's the hunter. Okay, that's good to know.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Oh,
I was thoughtful of them.
right? Okay, so they gave us a stash here, a bed. Wow, that's very nice of them.
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Okay, why does it still have an exclamation point on it, though?
Hergala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one.
Yes, we were there for that.
Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Okay, what's over here? And that's your spear.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
That's fair. I mean, he did train her, basically her father figure, since she didn't, technically have a father. Oh, we can place her pendant. Okay.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Far Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Okay, so I think that's it here. I was really hoping the friend would be... Oh, okay. Have another conversation with you?
Where have I seen this before?
Sure. Hello there.
Did you forget something?
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Yeah, it's gotta... Okay. So basically it just brings back some bad memories for her, but overall, I think she trusts Aloy enough to totally let her be okay.
Right. I should probably go.
Is it true you're investigating a signal coming from one of Gaia's seedlings?
Maybe. We'll know for sure when we check it out.
Be careful.
We will.
Okay, but before we do that, okay, there's a workbench fabrication terminal. That sounds better than a workbench. Hold on, where's the fabrication terminal? Over here. This might be one of the new facilities.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Oh, that was weird. Gaia's talking through Aloy's voice box is when Gaia talked, Aloy moved her mouth. That seems weird. Okay, so we can use the workbench. Okay, so it's a regular workbench as per usual. You know what? Sure. Upgrade the bowcaster. What the hell? I mean, it was useful in that last hit. That might be it. That might have been the piece we needed to be able to upgrade the other one. Okay, that's fine. What about over here? I don't remember what we can do with this. Fabrication terminal. What can we do? We can... Okay, so we can craft the overrides for these. I didn't know we had to craft them. At least I can do this. 3 plowhorn horns. We can do this. And being able to override a plowhorn would be pretty cool. Okay, we need 1 more fanghorn antler. We can totally do that. We can totally do that. The Idmaw Tusk is asking a bit, but we'll see. Okay, can't do anything else there, so... I think that might... Oh, no, wait, there's an unknown over here. What is this? Oh, that's the ledge. What the hell's the unknown? Looks like it's up. Maybe it's up. Oh, and we can talk to Gaia again.
Welcome back.
I'm just curious what this thing is over here. Cyclops console.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
Okay, that's what the drones are that we've been picking modules off of. Okay, we got some of them.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Okay, well, we found a place to connect the drone modules, so we can collect these for some reason. Good to know. Oh, there's 10 of them at large, huh? Okay, we can totally get those. Those aren't actually too bad to get. What is this thing, by the way? Don't know exactly what that did, but okay. And we can still talk to Gaia about... Oh, okay, so we can change...
I like this one.
Oh, that's kind of cool. We can change the hologram to make it look like we're outside. That's actually awesome. Okay, then we got this one here. Select that one, please. I guess because we only have the 2, we only have the 2 selections, but we can totally get more. Takes a while to load, though, but I guess it is a huge amount of data to make it look convincing. I mean, Gaia liked the other one, so maybe we switch back, because she has to stare at this thing. Well, because she just has her back to the best view, Gaia. Come on. Alright. Alright. I like this one, but Gaia likes the other one. She has to stay in here, so let's change it back. Then we can go ahead and talk to Gaia. Alright, Gaia. You got something else for me here? Yeah, here we go.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help.
Not that you have
Is there
choice.
something you wish to discuss before you depart?
I mean, a lot of things, but let's talk about our progress.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have found a workaround.
That's good news.
Zoe will want to fill you in on the details.
Okay, sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
That's fair. That's a difficult lifestyle step to move into, especially in hunter-gatherer society, really.
How's Aaron handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
It'd be nice if we could manufacture more, though. Alright, what about the... I guess we've already... I guess these are not grayed out, so ask more about Zeniths. Oh, yeah, the Far Zenith tech.
So if the Descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart.
We've already heard this.
For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Okay, I don't think I remember the hope before, but there's something. Okay.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
Yep, already
I'll
on
keep
it.
a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Okay, so that's basically the AI that was discovered in the Frozen Wilds DLC for the first game.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they'd been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations, and have concluded that it would never have worked.
Oh, that's too bad.
In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreath before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
Okay, but at least they have potential. Alright, let's go ahead and... I don't know if we have any other questions about subordinate functions. I mean, Aether's on its way. Okay, what about... You've absorbed Demeter. What has that done for you?
Have you been able to make use of Demeter's functions?
Yes. I was able to mitigate most soil conditions and restore a temporary balance. You should notice less rampant plant growth in the area.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance to recover.
Unfortunately, recovery in that area is unlikely without the assistance of the Utaru's land gods. I have discussed this matter with Zoe. I believe we may have a workaround.
Oh, right, we need to talk to that.
I believe Zoe will want to explain the plan.
Yep.
Okay, I'll check with her when I can.
Actually, let's go check with her now.
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
Interesting. I changed the background, but now it's just stars. Maybe Gaia prefers it that way. Okay. Let's go talk to Zoe really quick. It's funny we need to press the button to open that door, but not this one. There must be like a hidden loading screen, basically. I mean, everything's a hidden loading screen, right? I was gonna expect it's gonna be a hidden loading screen.
There it is.
It's so funny I can't talk to you across the counter. Okay.
Aloy, something the matter?
Not really. Just curious, you know. I hear you have a... Oh, it's not there. It's not freaking there. Okay, we'll talk about it later then. Fine.
I've gotta go.
Go well.
That's so weird. Gaia says we need to talk to her about it, but apparently not yet. Alright, well, for right now, thanks for watching. This has been Horizon Forbidden West. I'm PC Universe, you're PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.